Hey everyone, Lensmanoz and Chilled here for another episode of Manufactio Nuclear Edition. Say g'day.
Hello, hello, everybody.
So Chilled has purchased himself a new microphone. Yay! Nice and clear now.
Much better.
Right, so... Oop, there's something hanging around here. I see you, pal. I see your sparkly effects. Take that. One of those spectre ghoul things. Nasty
Those
looking.
things will scare the poop out of you.
Yes.
They
Yes.
come up from out of nowhere from behind you and scream at you.
It's always fun. Especially if it's late at night.
Hydrogen.
Alright, so yeah, things changed from last episode. Threw a few tanks down here and just added some ducting so we can get hydrogen and chlorine gas out of our water thing. I didn't realise from the get-go that this generated those two liquids. I thought it was just, it would process the water and make this stuff which is full. We've got 4,096 sodium hydroxide. So I'll have to work out somewhere to put maybe a shipping container for this.
Yeah, either that or a good cache at least.
Because I don't know what else. I mean, it's used in blue, as I said last time, but we're yet at a point where we need it. So I'm sure someone will tell me what we need it for, but at this very second,
Lumina.
I don't know what else. Anyway, we'll get there.
Science.
So yeah, chlorine and hydrogen gas, we can eventually pipe out to something else. Still haven't got this set up for anything, the chemical plant. It's kind of just chilling there. You've changed this one to be unrouted logistics pipes, which is good because we're going to need a bunch of them for this base.
Yes.
And
much better than belt.
Yeah, they are much better than belt. Probably no better for lag, but at least we can connect it all as one network, and then they'll just route where it needs to. I set this up yesterday while I was playing a little bit by myself here, a press so that we can go from the tin plate into tin wire, because tin wire is needed for the electronic components over there to make circuit 2s. And I was making some solar panels, so I needed the circuit 2. I went and unlocked solar panel 2. Wherever that is, power. Unlocked solar energy 2 here, which gives us the says a set of 9 panels that will generate 180 RF a tick in total during the day. Anyway, so yeah, we can now got second level solar panels, and it looks like Chilled unlocked the shipping container. So I'll just claim that guy. And that was mainly because you needed it for cobble, right?
Yeah, we had so much cobble laying around the base. It was getting unruly.
So cobble's now over here in this shipping container. And Chilled's gone ahead and set up a crusher set up for steel, right?
Correct.
So it's not
Still
automated.
have to no, you still have to manually input the coal coke, but other than that, it'll do it itself.
So yeah, coal coke, it'll crush it down and then it adds iron ore dust.
Yep.
And then makes it into steel through the improved blast furnace. You've also hooked up charcoal being delivered to them, which is nice. And then I guess the output is steel. So steel output for everyone. Yay. What's this one for? Nothing yet? Nothing yet. Empty.
No, that was a secondary storage for tin. We were kind of having an overflow.
You've also gone and hooked up the mining inputs, right? Into the logistics network.
Yep, that's all set up.
And you fixed your tree farm problem.
Ah, yes, the tree farm. Those are nice, actually. I just haven't had time to clean up the oak. They plant from underneath. That's awesome.
So the block placer can place through a block. which allows it to be
Or
underneath.
it can at least plant saplings through a block.
Yeah. So it can plant into these blocks, and then once that this is what was preventing it from growing, pretty much. But otherwise, this apparently works,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. We should have, what's that? 3 tops of wood now, or is that 2? It's 2.
That's 2.
All right. What else was happening? Okay. So I'll put this plan away. The other thing I did was learn how to use an oil well. So I made a couple of oil well packages. I've got one in my inventory still. Let me put this shipping container blueprint away. I'll keep the oil well blueprint on me. Now, the oil well is a bit of a weird sort of setup, or tank. Another one for oh yeah, we'll use it for this. So I'm going to need a few more fluid ducts. Might make a couple more. I've got some iron on me. Because fluid duct becomes a consumable in the oil well, which is a different one. But if you read, let me just pop open the book here. We go to processing. Pump jacks allowing the collection of crude oil needs to be placed on a 5x5x3 foundation of crude oil blocks. So you need to find something that's 5x5, pretty much, and 3 thick. 3 thick. Yeah, talking is hard. So I did set one up, and it's out here. So we'll go for a bit of a jog.
I will come for backup.
Yeah, it's night time. Automatic weapons at the ready. There is a couple of biter nests out this way. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this tin. Oh no, it was the other turn on. Chill's gone and made a few more of these advanced mining drills too. We're still trying to work out what sort of an area it actually does mine up, because it doesn't quite do the area I was expecting. It's kind of similar to the other mines. It's a bummer. So you can see in the distance over here the oil well that I've already set up. And we will go and explain. Big hole in the ground here. That's where you can put some of that dirt we've got.
We do have a fair bit of it.
Yep, got a chest and a bit of dirt. Use some of that cobble, some of the dirt. We can make this flat here. All right, so I leveled this off. This is oil source. This is world gen, same as your copper and iron, etc. And there's another one just the other side of that, those trees there behind this nest. So this is the guy here. Place it down as it says. It needs to be on a 5x5 area, and then I've got it hooked up to some solar panel 2s, which it's not quite. Sun's not quite up yet, and this is generating power. And then it consumes fluid ducts. You got a little input over here, and for each one of the regular fluid ducts, it will produce 100 millibuckets, and for a hardened fluid duct, it will produce 175. And it just outputs it through this pipe here, and you can see some oil flowing in there now. It producing. I don't know if it uses one every time. Not really. So I think there's actually a chance it will get used. Let me do this. Oil well. Consumption chance is 10% on the fluid duct. So I guess 1 in every 10 it'll get consumed. So I guess you're potentially making a bucket of oil per fluid duct.
Oh, you made 8 buckets now in the time that we've been over here.
So just a double stack tank here to produce crude oil. We're obviously going to need to process this next. So I don't know, where's our oil? I did unlock refining, didn't I? So we might actually
Here's a refinery. Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll set up a distillation tower next, which I'd say we'll probably pause the video, cut the video, so I can produce the items. But what do you reckon to having it out here?
Works for me.
I think that's what we were talking about. We'll make some more solar 2s maybe and hook them up and run it off solar for the moment. Unless you want to run ducting all the way out, which I don't know if it's going to
Uh,
chunk load. And that's another thing. I don't know if there are chunk loaders in the pack. Or can
it's
we FTB teams,
it's
isn't
a
it?
force chunk FTB force chunk.
Ah, so I can actually chunk load it. It's chunk loaded. Okay. The mining well is now chunk loaded.
Cool.
So that will, I might probably chunk load the area around it too. Shouldn't hurt. So yeah, we'll be able to produce oil, and then say here we'll put in the distillation setup. So we might head back. What do I actually need for the distillation? Distillation tower package requires 30 stone, 15 steel plate, 10 iron gears, 10 circuit 2s, 10 fluid ducts, and a chest. That's cheap.
Easy enough.
That is cheap. And after going through all the hassle, which as of right now, the video's not out yet, but I make the coker, well, as of recording. By the time this video is out, you would have seen it already if you watch the EL2 series. I built the coker by hand in the last episode, and that's
Yeah,
fun.
the refining tower.
Yeah, the big thing. It's massive. I know it was good. I don't know, 10 minutes just building that thing. It's huge. So I'm very grateful for packages. So I'll run over here. We will produce what we need, and we'll try and set up a refinery and see what we can make out of it. Once we've got all that, we'll be right back. All right. Well, that was fun. And it helps if you read the book, everyone. So I went back and I was rudely shocked to find that I need to heat the oil up first. So if you look under the gas and oil extraction unlock, it does say that the hydrocarbon separator is unlocked there, and it's the first step in refining crude oil and natural gas for further processing. And then when you get to the gas and oil refining, it says refining crude oil into usable hydrocarbons. Hot crude oil is sent to distillation tower. So we need to heat it up first, and that's the hydrocarbon separator package. So let's place him down somewhere. Get our hydrocarbon separator thing. Let's see. Guessing, okay, inputs this side and outputs that side. So I kind of want to put it here. What do you think, Jill? Inputs here.
Inputs there. Looks good.
And then obviously outputs here. We'll need to rotate the pipes, but if you're happy, there's a item input on the front, but and the power inputs there, so that's not terrible. All right, cool. That's that one. I'll put the blueprint back in the chest. And then the distillation tower. So we're going to need to hook this guy up first. Let's rotate these. I'm going to need to pick this up. Try this. I had a little bit of an issue putting some of these pipes down because it does weird stuff like that. I might have been able to place that. I can rotate. Yes. It's terrible. I can't do it. I can't put it like that. Give me some tape. Hey, that's better. Otherwise, it was gonna OCD me. One of the valves was the wrong way. All right, so then we'll
I've
have
had that problem.
yeah. We'll have crude oil going in here. Problem though, right? This requires. Oh, it's already processing. Doing something. Okay, so hydrocarbon separator. Hydro. I don't think I can. Crude. So crude oil in a hydrocarbon separator gives us raw gas, hot crude, and sulfuric wastewater. So I've got 8 tanks. Trey, do you want to do what? Where do you think we're going to put the distillation tower? Out this side on the blue side, or?
Yeah. So I guess if you wanted to put one over here, one over there to cover the two, and then it's just the one fluid that we're running into the tower, right?
It's either that or we put one tank here, and then we run the output this way. I don't know. I guess we've got plenty of space.
However, yeah, we got miles of space. We could put it wherever.
Could also, I don't know, I was going to say we could bring it at the top for all that matters. All right, let's put a tank there. Yeah, bugger it, I'll put it over. What did I do? I want about there somewhere. How close did I get that?
About one to the right, one to the left. There, Mr. OCD.
Yeah, it needs to go closer, doesn't it? How do you pick these tanks up? Is it just a...
Yep.
Ugh.
Just beat on it till it pops.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right. So then we'll run one of the fluids out through the yellow, one out through the green. So what are we going to get? We are going to get hydrocarbon separator. We're going to get raw gas and sulfuric wastewater. So let's do raw gas on the yellow side. So raw gas on the yellow. We will do waste water on, what was the other side? Green. Sulfuric wastewater on the green, and then the blue will be hot crude. Hot crude will come out the blue side. Good.
Works for me.
I just need to hook this up. Nothing in there. Oh, I haven't opened the valves yet. That'll do it. Um, something like that.
Looks good.
So, and then the last one will come out the blue side. If I do this, the fluids are flowing. And we have raw gas here, 1 bucket. We have sulfuric wastewater over here, and then I'm assuming hot crude out the front. All right, let's get this distillation tower. And then there's a problem with the distillation tower, which we'll get to in a moment. Right click, left click. I have distillation tower. Sort of went wireframe, then disappeared.
You got a shovel I can borrow?
Pretty broken.
No, I just broke mine, so.
Get rid of some of this. I'm not sure about this distillation tower, because it's not showing me full graphics for the actual item. So, inputs there. Where's the input now? Is that okay? Or do I need to come this way a bit, don't I?
Yeah.
What about there? Too far, or is that about in line?
Hang on a sec.
Well, that's about in line. This port here.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
All right, so this is distillation tower. And you can see Golrith did go and play with every model. He's made all his own stuff. All right, cool. So that's where the distillation tower is going to live. Put that away. Oh, you know what? Let's go over here and crude oil, or hot crude, I should do here, and do uses of hot crude. So right click in a distillation tower, which is what we've got. Hot crude and hydrogen.
Lovely.
Where do we have hydrogen? The base. And that will make naphtha, light oil, heavy oil, and oil residuals. So we'll get 4 outputs from this. And I mean, you can see up the tower here, there's 4 outputs. I'm assuming they will all come down to this point. So we will be able to run outputs out of this fluid router at the bottom. So I'm guessing red, blue, yellow, and whatever's underneath. I think it's almost broken. It's probably got one shot left in it.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, this is a behemoth. All right, so hot crude is in there.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, we need the other ones for this.
Oh, yeah, hot crude. Do you have any on you?
I don't have any of the hardened, no.
No, we'll have to get hardened. Oops. So yeah, to get hot crude in here, we're going to need hardened fuel ducts. I'm guessing that the other items are going to need hardened as well then. Naphtha.
I don't know.
Light oil, heavy oil, and oil residuals probably don't, but that's the ground. Don't shoot the ground. This just needs a block update. It's all pretty again. All right. Well, I guess time to put another cut in. We'll go and get some ducting, and we'll see if we can get this thing running. We'll grab some hydrogen while we're over there and bring it back. Hopefully it won't need too much. But oil processing, I'm going to need... Ooh, Enderman, you want to say good day? I don't know, can we shoot Enderman?
Don't know, haven't tried.
He's got gold sparkles. Ooh. Hey!
Hey, Ender Pearl.
Bonus. Can't go that way. It's a hole in the ground. Night zombie. Alright, I'll cut the video. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. I'm just putting some hydrogen that I picked up in portable tanks here into this tank here. Place it down, right click, and it emptied out. And that'll give us... That actually emptied then. Empty, empty. Hydrogen, hydrogen. You empty, please. Right click. Good. Yeah, and this gives us... Oh, try not to shift right click before it's empty. Derp. That's 4. No, I've got 3 more to put in. So each of these holds 8 buckets. So definitely gives us a little bit anyway. Last one. Excellent. So that'll give us a little bit. We're going to have to work out how to get it over here. That's 23 buckets worth. And I didn't make another shovel, and this will break in a second. So we're pumping the hydrogen into the this distillation tower. We now have the hardened fluiducts coming from the heat thing, whatever this one's called, the thermal hydrocarbon separator. That doobie. Cool. And that should be running over here. This has power now, and we're processing. Have you put filters in here yet?
Nope. I'm out of pipes.
Oh, I've
I
only
have
got
hardened, but
8 normal. Probably need to bring a project table over here, don't we?
wouldn't hurt.
So we need to go one from underneath too, don't we? Anyway, so we're going to get 4 outputs. All these valves are shut, so that's fine. 4 outputs from the hot crude. We're going to get naphtha for 70 millibuckets. We're going to get light oil, heavy oil, and oil residuals. So you want to just do it in that order, naphtha over here. Maybe I'll put a second tank on. If we do the blue color as app, so it's blue. I'm guessing light will be the yellow. Are you going to make that not connect? Are you going to wrench it? Naphtha might be hot. Probably.
I was just using what I had.
We'll see what happens. Can you place there and then... Yeah, we can do that, right?
Yep.
All right, so... Yellow will be light oil. Pretty sure that's what it was. Hot crude. I keep going back into this. Light oil, heavy oil. Light and heavy are the same amount of output, and then oil residuals is not much of anything. So oil residuals is going to be red. Oil residue, guess, is red. And then light oil and heavy oil. What did we say? Yellow for light, and whatever down is, bottom is black. Yellow.
Okay.
And heavy will be black. Let's see what explodes. We'll go up the tower and... Oh, I guess we can open the bottom valve first. Anything, it doesn't show me what's in there. Oil residual seems to be the bottom one, so let's open that. Waiting for things to go bang.
Not seeing anything yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything coming out. Hang on, it says oil. It says residuals, and I did residue. Oil. Residuals. My bad. There we go. So that'll be in that tank. So gauge going up. Yep, good. Let's go up a level. Can I go? Oh, yeah, I've got to go backwards. Here we go. This level is heavy oil.
Yep.
This one here, potentially light oil.
Yep.
And we'll go right to the top. This is full, 4 buckets.
Naphtha.
And it didn't explode, so that's good. I do have one more tank, so we can make that bigger.
I assume the naphtha is what will be the most.
Yeah, you get 70 millibuckets out of each process.
Okay.
I'm not sure what we use naphtha for yet. We're getting there, right?
Yep, getting there.
Uses. It goes through a chemical plant. And it makes solid fuel with coal coke. It makes red catalyst, or with red catalyst, it makes propane.
And
With
propane makes plastic.
nothing, it makes solid fuel. And with polyethylene, it makes liquid plastic. But polyethylene is made from ethylene, which is made from ethane gas. Do you detect a rabbit hole?
Everything in this pack is a rabbit hole.
Okay, yeah. So we
That's why we love it, right?
Yeah, exactly. To do liquid plastic, we need propane, which needs steam. So it's 100 millibuckets of naphtha and 100 millibuckets of steam, and red catalyst, whatever that is. Pulverized copper, pulverized iron, and tin plate is 10 red catalyst, and then we can get plastic. There you go. There's our first step of oil processing. We're going to need to find gas. I don't know if I'm pretty sure this is just oil. I don't know if there seems to be a specific gas or a gas. It looks like it's more desert natural gas source. It's a sort of a sandstony looking block.
Okay.
So we may need to find a desert. I don't know if there's. I haven't seen anything. I haven't gone that far.
I've been their ways. I've yet to see a desert.
Awesome. So we'll have to work out how we can find gas, but that's a bit of a process. Heavy oil and light oil. What are our uses here? Heavy oil is run through a distillation tower or a chemical plant. Running it back through the distillation tower gives naphtha, if that's how you actually pronounce it, but anyway, gasoline, diesel, and oil residuals. So we could build a second distillation tower and run it through. Or a chemical plant. Heavy oil can be cracked into lubricant or made into solid fuel. So I'm thinking we're going to be making another distillation tower for heavy oil.
Yep.
Light
Another one,
oil,
and
probably the same.
probably the same, and probably the same for naphtha.
It makes gasoline and diesel and naphtha. And then, yeah, then the naphtha's a chemical plant. Doesn't matter what you do with it, it's still a chemical plant. The only use is in a chemical plant. Awesome. We're going to have lots of processing out here. Good thing it's a fairly flat area. I am going to need to... There we go. There goes a shovel. I'm going to need to break a shovel or two. And we'll flatten this area out a bit more. But oil processing underway. We're going to need to work out how to get the hydrogen out here. I mean, look, I brought 23 buckets out. It doesn't use a ton.
Well, we could just do a second boiler and such and produce it out here. We're
Just
gonna need
need
the power.
water, right?
Well, you said you need steam, so you're gonna need a boiler.
True, very true. So we maybe get a whole bunch of those ground bores and run them.
Yep. Bunch of ground bores and advanced boiler. Yeah.
And then split down the just vent. I don't know if there's a vent we can vent off the chlorine gas.
We could. The chlorine gas, I don't know. Bridge to come to.
Chlorine gas is run through a chemical plant to make
Of course it is.
redstone with uranium, makes titanium sponges with coke dust and titanium, or chlorine, hydrogen, and pulverized iron makes ferric chloride. Chlorine and methane is liquid plastic. We
That
need.
might be a way to go.
So we do need natural gas. We're going to have to find natural gas. I'm not sure if there's a way of
And
finding
I
items in
just
this.
noticed there's no. This is the first pack that I've played in a long time that doesn't have a nature's compass.
Oh, well, I'll have to find out from Golrith how best to find gas. Someone's making funny noises at me. I think it was that thing.
Spedider.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrapping up point. I'm gonna wait until daytime, or make it daytime, and take a nice screenshot here for our thumbnail. It's definitely industrial looking. And don't forget, everyone, this pack is based around Modded Factorio. So if you've ever played with Angels and Bob's mods in Factorio, you know just how much it changes core gameplay and gives you all those extra things that you need to do, all the extra byproducts that you have to work with. So far, staying true to form. Anyway, until next time, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Comments below, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Everybody have a good one.
Bye, everyone.